That last part was hell. Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to more Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD. So, last time, more side quests involving treasure charts and a piece of heart or two. Actually, a piece of heart. So today, here we are at Forest Haven once again, because there is something that we can do here. But first, hey Tree, haven't seen you in like 2 million hours. How are things in the world, Link? As you can see, I am slowly growing older and feebler. It only seems my wisdom is full of vigor lately. But that is just a way of life, child, and not cause for sadness. But if there's anything you wish to know, just ask. I will aid you as I may. I don't think he even knows that Makar has left to go pray at the Wind Temple, though, but, you know, let's go ask him about the island Koroks. Are you concerned about this little safety of the... Are you concerned with the little safety of the Koroks? It is indeed true that there are many islands on the Great Sea that have grown dark and dangerous. Who knows what perils await my children? But if it's not too much to ask, Link, please offer my children assistance should their needs become dire. Can I count on you to check on them for me as you proceed with your quest? I entrust their care to you. Alright, so, I think we talked about this a little bit before, but since we've noticed that there have been, you know, several Koroks plastered around the Great Sea. And as you kind of saw on Shark Island, their trees that they're growing have wilted a little bit. So, we're going to have to do something about that. What do you have to say, actually? Oh, never mind. Never mind. You do not have anything to say about the fact that one of your own has gone off to do his job. Yep, such is the way of life, apparently. Only Kamali seems to care about Midley. Alright, so I actually drank a little bit of my elixir soup to free up a bottle space. I actually stocked up on fairies because, well, if that last part was any indication, then I needed fairies. But more importantly than that, what we want to do with an empty bottle is simply put, well, use water. So, we filled up our bottle with forest water. So, we used this before. And we used it to kill Kalidemos in one hit. That is how it went. And, well, we can actually use it to cheer up some of the wilted trees that are around the Great Sea. Thanks to all the little Koroks that are, you know, taking care of the trees. I don't even know how that makes sense in context, but okay. So, originally you had to be a little bit faster in the GameCube version because the forest water only lasted about 20 minutes. But now with an extra added 10 minutes, forest water now lasts 30 minutes. So, it'll stay in your inventory as long as, you know, the 30 minutes will last. So, yeah, we're going to have to keep this up for a little while. So, this is one of the bigger side quests that we're going to be tackling here today. We're going to take care of all the wilted trees around the Great Sea. So, first off is Cliff Plateau Isles. Now, in an earlier video, I actually went here just to get a treasure chart. There is indeed a treasure chart that's here, but unfortunately, I didn't want to do that quite yet, actually. So, I opted out to go here a little bit later when we're doing the wilted tree quest, but now we can. So, might as well kill two birds with one stone. So basically what this whole place is all about is basically, well, we might as well get the hard one out of the way. Basically put, you want to hop across all these little platforms here just to make sure that, well, you want to get all the way over to another entrance to get up to the place where the Korok is. So, yeah. Gonna be finding all sorts of, you know, Forest Haven things around here. Like all these, or Forest Forbidden Woods things that are here, like, you know, those thorns that are blocking the way. You know, all that good stuff. All that good, fun stuff that involves the Forest Haven. Or the Forbidden Woods, whichever one you prefer. And, yeah, basically you just have to traverse all your way over to, well, where you have to find places. So, yeah. Either way, let's burn this place down right there, or burn that down right there, but first things first, actually. I'm gonna get this treasure chest. I was actually very, very lucky. I was actually very, very lucky to actually get this joy pendant right over here. Which is good. And thank God. I thought I was trapped in there, but thank God Nintendo are such genius designers. They may not be a good business, but when it comes to, you know, design, they're great. They're awesome. Either way, now that we've done all that, let's go ahead and go up here. And this is one of the wilted trees, so let's speak to you. Hello, swordsman. Haven't seen you for a while. How have you been? I came here to plant the Great Deku Tree seed. But look! Usually the forest trees sprout quite vigorously whenever you plant them, but for some reason this one is withered. I'd be willing to bet that the trees of my fellow Koroks are withering as well. It seems that when one tree fails to grow from seed, all the forest trees that this year sees wither and fail to grow all tall and mighty. What are we to do? If we are not able to nurse the trees back to health, the forest will never spread, and the Great Deku Tree will slowly wither and die. Maybe if we could sprinkle the water from the forest haven on the tree, then maybe the sapling would be saved. The water is the wellspring of the Great Deku Tree's life source. Swordsman, I already did that. Hooray! And yes, I will indeed help you out. So very fortunately, again, just like I said, the forest water will never go away so long as the forest water remains all sparkling. Thank you very much, swordsman. You must find 7 more of my fellow Koroks. If you pour that forest water all of our trees, then the trees will surely grow strong again. Alright, so we only have a limited amount of time to do that, so let's do that. But before we move on ahead to the next tree, might as well get this treasure chest. Gee, I wonder if it's the thing that I alluded to earlier. Yep, the treasure chart. So that is, well, number 25. 25! Alright, so that's number 25. So, let's go ahead and go off to another island. Next up on the Withered Trisket tree line, we have Great Fish Isle. So, again, been forever since we stopped by here. Alright, so, go along this corkscrew path right here, as you can plainly see. And you want to make sure that the wind points to the west. So, once the wind... Well, actually, it's actually right here. Never mind! I was just trying to see how much we can go find this piece of heart again, but apparently not. Well, that was real easy. Alright, so 6 more to go. And, of course, he'll just basically tell you, hey, in about blah 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 minutes, you know, the thing will run out. So, please hurry. Please hurry. On Shark Island, you'll be able to find another one. So, we actually ran into this little guy last time. So, yeah, we briefly saw him while we were doing all the switch stuff. So, we already know the deal. Let's go ahead and pour some water. Nailed it! Okay, and on Nita Rock Isle is where the next tree is. So, hopefully, all this will go very, very well. Let's actually see what's actually in there. Because we actually have yet to do anything with that. So, going down the hole while we're here. Actually, no, I opted out to do that. I opted not to do that, no. Let's just go ahead and just, you know, do the thing in which we pour forest water, because we're already wasting enough time as it is. Alright, on the next stop is the private oasis. We seem to be going here a lot lately, haven't we? Alright, so, on the private oasis, you are going to be able to find yet another guy. And I believe that guy is... Oh, it's right there. Okay. 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 Ow. Okay, that's fair. Alright, little Korok dude. Alright, little dude. Do the thing, and then I can get out of here. Alright, so at that tree, it's on to the next one. Just like usual. I've gotten a lot of those Miiverse bottles lately, actually. Let me see what quality posts we have. How do I do this? Dab and sing it. It's every day. Actually, I'm just kidding about Miiverse. I'm being sad about Miiverse. I am not sorry at all. I'm not sorry about Miiverse going away. Eastern Fairy Island is our next stop. And right then and right there, or right there, is, you know, another Korok with a withered tree. So, very simple. I don't even think the thing touched the ground. I don't even think the water, like, even hit the tree at all. It just sort of just, you know, hit the grass and then just, you know, it went up on its own. But then again, who am I to judge, you know, roots and all that? I don't know plant. I'm not a herbologist. I don't know herbology. That's Neville Longbottom, you stupid. I'm going to ignore that. I am going to ignore that. I am not going to be the enemy here. I'm going to ignore him. Alright, so... Next up, oh, what a feeling. Mother and Child Isles is, well, our next stop for another tree. Yeah, like, okay. Yeah, and just to be clear, it's the outside of Mother and Child Isles, so don't warp directly to Mother and Child Isles because you will be... actually in Mother and Child Isles, not outside it. And finally, as these exploding barrels have gotten me a couple of times, Star Island, and if you want to know where that is east of the Forsaken Fortress. And it's the very last island, so let's do it! Yeah! 2 more to go. Yep, all that for a heart piece. So, yeah, this entire quest was just so I could get a heart piece. So, yes, 2 more to go. And now, off to Windfall Island. Because, again, it's been forever since we've been there, plus there's still a lot to do there as well. So, yeah. Should be fun revisiting that place. Alright, so, here we are at Windfall again. Alright, so, if you want a Wii U exclusive one, then here you go. Check out this dude. So, I'm feeling pretty good. Why? Because I recently got myself a pet pig. 3, in fact. I got a black splotched pig, too. How often do you see one of those? Not often, chum. I let him go ashore and graze to over yonder. But the thing is, I can't stop worrying about the little guys. Indeed. But maybe perhaps I can persuade you a little bit with some things that I've gotten. How about skull necklaces? For some reason. I collect these things, but how'd you know that? I can sell these for big profits at antique stores, which reminds me, there's something I wanted to talk to you about, chum. Could you get me 3 of these? If you do, I'll let you play a really fun game. I'll give you 3 then. I have 18. Alright, so, piggy sitting. There are 3 pigs around the island, and you have to get them all back within 2 minutes here. And if you do a good job, he'll reward you. Alright, so 2 minutes starting now. So, if you actually memorized your little pig expedition quest thingies or whatever, then you'll know how to deal with pigs. So, basically, you'll have to crouch all the way, or at least, you have to crouch when you're near a pig, just so that you won't scare them. And then, that's your opportunity to pick them up. And don't forget to drop them, and not necessarily throw them. Now, that kind of makes me worried about the last one, because, oh my god. Actually, it could be, okay, yeah, or even a black splotch pig. I'm actually hoping that he is looking for, like, well, it can't really be a black pig, because the only one that we know of is on Outset Island, so, hopefully, yeah, there we go. So, pretty easy, actually. A lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Alright, so this is treasure chart number 42, so that'll lead to some fascinating treasure. Alright. So, let's see. What can we do now? Well, actually, we could technically get another treasure chart right now, actually. Because it all has to do with that photo place. Oh boy, that one area of Windfall Island that I've been specifically avoiding because I don't even need to do any side quest stuff there. But if I did in the first quest, then that would be pretty darn amazing of me. But since it's the second quest, I don't really need to. But nah. But nah. Alright, so door's locked and can't be opened. Well, gonna have to go all the way over here then. Gonna have to open the front door and just go on in and see what there is to see. Alright, hello, chum. Why, young sir, I must say, you seem to be in possession of a very fine picto box there. Are you a lover of pictographs as well? There can be no villains amongst the ranks of picto box lovers. Take your time. Look around, I implore you. And while you're here, please do visit my upstairs pictograph. Yes, let us look for that. Let us indeed look for that. Alright, so this is a very, very fine looking room. Very fine indeed. Look at all these pictures, man, jeez. Ho 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 ho! Aren't these some finely snapped pictographs? You must admit it. Come now, you needn't be so surprised, my young sir. It is a hobby of mine to sneak up behind people when they least expect it. It's quite an amusing diversion. Think nothing of it. By the way, the pictographs you see on the fine walls have all been taken by none other than myself. They're my pride and joy. You see, in my younger days, I was tireless, sailing far and wide across the great sea, snapping pictographs wherever I want. Have a look at them, young sir. Okay, so this is actually relatively interesting. What kind of pictograph is this, you may ask? One ill-fated day, misfortune befell me when my boat was destroyed. Clinging to my wreckage, I drifted at the whims of the waves. Then I saw this monstrosity. This foul ship, veiled in mist and fading in and out of sight like something from another world. Yes, my young sir, 'tis none other than the ghost ship. The rumors I've heard tell of a man who researched the reaches of the Great Sea to find where the ghost ship faded in and out of sight. God. And that he drew a map of its movements. But it's said that as soon as the man had finished drawing the lines of that cursed map, he died an almost unexpected death. Chilling! Truly chilling. Now, if one were able to find the map, it might be possible to sneak onto the ghost ship and get that treasure that's said to lurk within its hull. Very interesting. So, that's actually kind of important because we've seen this ghost ship before on our journeys. So, that could be particularly very, very interesting to our interests. I know I sound like a doofus, but, you know, yeah, it is really true. First, you must capture your subject from the top of the head or tips or toes. Your subject must be fully framed within its pictograph's border. Essentially, just concentrate on getting the subject in as large as possible in the thing, yes. Now, I'm not too particularly sure if you do have to activate this big old side quest on Windfall Island to even, you know, get this next treasure chart that I really, really want to get. But, you know, it can't hurt to try again from the second floor balcony, I suppose. I mean, God, what is this? Okay. I'm so happy. And you, Linda, you're so swell. Who says swell anymore? Like, seriously, who says swell, dude? Who says that? Who does that? Okay. So, let me see. Okay, there we go. There we go. I can now do this thing. Yay! This is what I wanted to do all along. Alright, so first in this treasure chest, you get a purple rupee. Very nice. But the real treasure is in here. And we get another treasure chart. Yay! So this is number 29. Alright. Number 29. 29. Okay, so, I'm not exactly sure where this hole leads to. But if it leads to where I think it leads to, then I could technically get another treasure chart out of the way, too. If, of course, I am capable of doing such a side quest, I think. I might or might not. Unless... Oh, wait. Oh, I see them moving. I see them moving. Okay. So we're finally getting to use the picto box here, actually. Good thing I did that. All right. So what you have to do here is you have to sneak in a photo of these two. So just got to make sure that they're fully in frame and do not make any sudden movements at all. Just sneak closely. And without them knowing. And I believe with that, you'll be able to take their picture. Okay. So we gotta focus in on them. And here we go. So that's one. I'm actually gonna see if I can get just a tiny bit closer. Just to make sure that, you know, they're fully in frame and not anything else. Alright, and... wait. Well, I can't really tell if that's good or not, though, but... hey, what are you gonna do? There we go. And now, to be really stupid. And... done. Done. Bam. Boom. Done. Hello. Allow me to think. Ah, yes. I first started searching for pictographs that recorded true beauty, about 10 years ago. How interesting. Huh? Who's there? What are you doing here? Were you trying to give me a heart attack? Actually, yes, maybe. I can, in fact, show you something that could be relatively interesting to your interests. How about if I show this? To take the finest... you must... my assistant, I guess. I don't know, like... okay. Let me actually see about something really quick. Hold on. Okay, so it actually turns out that I actually did a little bit of a wrong thing. I actually meant to actually, oh, what am I doing? Okay, I want to show it to these two women next to this guy's shop. His name is Zunari, by the way. No, I don't want to take a picture of that, no. She is so saucy, isn't she? I can't believe she's a school teacher. I heard is that she has mountains of lucky, tacky pendants and earrings. It's as if she loves nothing more in the world than jewelry. Now, what are you doing? Are you listening to a scamp? Yes, indeed. I am not new to Windfall Island, good sir. Or good madam. Madam? I had to show you some gossip, madam. I had to show you gossip, madam. Why am I... No, not in Tingle... No, not in Tingle Bottle. No. No. I did not want to do that. So what do I do? What do you do? That mysterious pictographer, Lenzo, he's so dreamy. He makes my heart go flutter. Oh, but the good rooms to Drew, is he actually devoted to someone special? Oh, okay. Okay. I know exactly what to show. Oh, this is... It's the pictographer Lenzo and that pictograph-loving lady. I guess we were completely wrong about Lenzo having a girlfriend. It looks as though they're just old friends who share the same... How could you tell that from one picture? Seriously, how could you do that? Alright, so they'll stop showing off with gossip and all that, and we can get treasure chart number 24. My naughty little boy found this somewhere, so I hope you'll like it. How did he even? You know what? It's probably better just stop asking at this point. It's probably better just stop asking questions and just move on with our life. Most likely just move on with our life, so... Yay. Alright. So, I think the last thing that we're going to do, and the one thing that you're probably going to want to do eventually, is go ahead and go over to Miss Marie's classroom and take out your joy pendants. I may only have 52, so I can't get, you know, all the rewards out of the way, but I might as well do this while we're here. My dear, did you bring me joy pendants yet again? How many joy pendants do you have right now? 52? Why, did you think a child would pay a large tribute to me? Oh, your teacher is very impressed with your efforts, little dear. My whole body is numb with the thrill of excitement. This must be what pure joy feels like. I'll take precisely 20 of them. That'll do just fine. My heart will be all aflutter, actually. And just as I promised, I will reward you for going out and collecting all these for me. I'm going to give you a wonderfully splendid thing. Close your eyes, dear. Alright, so you need 20 joy pendants in order to finish the game. And when you give 20 of them to Miss Marie, you'll get the cabana deed. It's written on yellow parchment. It looks quite old. Da-da-dum! You see, although I am but a mere teacher, I actually own my own cabana in a tropical oasis down south. But lately, I haven't been able to make use of it at all, so you can have it. Oh, it's alright, dear. You can stop gaping in amazement now. Now that you have the seed, that cabana is all yours. You own it. So whatever you do, do not lose this piece of paper. I'm getting on in age, and sea travel hasn't exactly agreed with me as of late. Now I can just stay here and relax on my own as I continue to work with the children. Just so you know, you'll find a place southeast of here. It's on a tiny little island near the Triangle Islands. From now on, it's your own little bachelor pad. Good luck finding it. We've actually been to this island before. So, do you remember the private oasis? Yeah, that island is ours now. And when you look at the map, it's still technically the private oasis. But once we show the cabana deed to whoever's on that island, it'll become ours. We have our own little place to stay for a vacation. That's amazing. Long before Pokemon Platinum did anything with that. So, there you go. But either way, we're done here. We have done pretty much, well, not everything on Windfall Island, but, you know, some of the things that we can still do on Windfall. So with that, we're done. Next time on not Pokemon! Legend of Zelda Pokemon Platinum, we are going to continue doing things on Windfall Island. And let's just say some things involve that man. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about at this point. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.